think it's over, don't you? That you've hit the wall, that life's beaten you to the ground, gutted you, left you with nothing but scraps of what you once were. Look at you, a shadow of a fighter, someone who used to walk with pride, with strength. And now you're down here on your knees, drowning in the weight of every battle, every scar, every damn thing that went wrong. Yeah, it's painful. Life don't play fair, and you know that better than anyone. You feel the emptiness creeping in, like a poison slipping through your veins, numbing everything. Friends? Gone? Family? They wouldn't recognize you if they looked into your eyes now, even if they wanted to. And you don't even know if you'd let them look that close. You're afraid of what they'd see. Maybe they'd see the darkness that's grown inside, the grief that clings to you like a second skin. Or maybe they'd see nothing at all, just hollowed out eyes and a heart that stopped feeling a long time ago. But listen to me. Listen to what's left of that fire in you, that little spark that hasn't been crushed yet. I know it's there, hiding somewhere under all that pain, because if it wasn't, you wouldn't still be breathing. And I know, God, I know, it feels like you've got nothing left. But that nothing is a start. That nothing means you've got space to build something new. It means the past is behind, burnt to ash. The dead weight, gone. Do you know what it means to start over? It's not some soft, comforting idea. No, starting over is brutal. It's ripping out everything you thought you were, facing the ugly truth of who you became when the world broke you. It's choosing to rebuild when every fiber in your body is screaming to give up, to just let go and disappear into the night. Starting over is digging your own grave and then crawling out of it because you realize that dying on the inside doesn't mean it's the end. Not if you don't let it be. It hurts. I know it does. Every step feels like dragging yourself across broken glass. But it's that pain, that agony, that's what tells you you're alive. That's what proves you haven't given up yet. And the world, it may have spat you out, left you in pieces, but you can piece those fragments back together. You just have to make the choice every day. Every damn day, you choose to face yourself, to confront that mess inside, to feel the burn of it, and not to turn away. You've been betrayed, abandoned. People who said they'd stand by you turned their backs. Those who promised loyalty left when things got dark. You've seen the worst of them, and Maybe you've seen the worst in yourself too. And that shame, that guilt, it eats you alive. But you don't get to escape that pain by giving in. You're a warrior, damn it. And warriors, we face what haunts us. We hold on to that weight and carry it until it's ours to control, until it no longer has control over us. Starting over isn't about forgetting what you've been through. It's about wearing those scars as your armor, letting every wound remind you of your strength. It's about standing up even when your legs are shaking, when the weight of your past threatens to crush you. It's about looking at your reflection, at the brokenness, and saying, I will not be defeated. You wear that pain on your sleeve. Wear it like a badge, because it's a testament to everything you've survived. And yeah, people are gonna judge you. They'll say you're different, that you're colder, that you've changed. But you don't owe them a damn thing. They don't know the battles you fought, the darkness you've endured. They don't know what it's like to wake up every day with the weight of failure pressing down on your chest. They don't know the strength it takes to start over, to face that darkness, to hold your head high when everything in you wants to scream. There's no comfort here, no easy path, just the harsh, brutal reality of rebuilding yourself from the ground up. And it's okay to cry, to feel like you're breaking apart all over again. Let the tears fall, let the anger out, scream if you have to. But then, you get up and you fight, because that's all there is, fighting, moving forward, one breath, one step, one bloody inch at a time. Starting over means you've got nothing left to lose, so take every risk, face every fear, push until you can't push anymore, and then push harder. Because this life, it doesn't hand you second chances. You have to make them. You have to carve them out of stone with your bare hands. And that's the truth. No one wants to tell you that starting over isn't some beautiful transformation. It's war. It's pain. It's crawling through hellfire just to find yourself on the other side. Burned, but alive. You're not weak. You're not broken beyond repair. Every time you rise, you defy the fate that was written for you. Every scar is proof that you can endure, that you're a survivor, a fighter. And the day will come when you look back, and all this pain, all this darkness, it'll be the foundation of the strongest version of yourself. So cry if you need to. Scream at the heavens if that's what it takes. But then get up, stand tall. Let the world see what it looks like to start over. Not because you were given the chance, but because you fought for it with every ounce of strength left in you. Let them see what a true warrior looks like when he refuses to be defeated by life's cruelty. Let them see what it means to rise from the ashes, stronger, harder, unbreakable. This is your beginning. Do you remember who you were before they tore you apart? Before the betrayals, the losses, the endless nights staring into the dark, wondering what the point of it all was? Maybe you do. Or maybe that person's just a ghost now, fading in the back of your mind. But you're still here. Whatever's left, whatever scraps and pieces survived, they're enough. You may feel shattered, but you're not gone. That fire inside you, it's still there, burning low, waiting for you to feed it, to give it a reason to blaze again. Look, you've lost. More times than you care to count. You've felt the sting of being let down, of watching everything you built crumble. You felt like a stranger in your own skin, ashamed of what you've become. And that's the hardest part, isn't it? Facing yourself, knowing all the ways you've failed. But here's the truth. Failure isn't the end. It's just a step. A brutal, gut-wrenching step that tests every fiber of who you are. But it doesn't have to define you unless you let it. People think strength is about never falling, about winning every battle. But they don't know. They don't understand that true strength is in getting up after you've been knocked down so hard you can barely breathe. Real strength is when you're standing in the middle of the storm with no shield, no one at your side, and you decide to keep going. Because giving up is easy, walking away is easy, but choosing to stay and fight, to rebuild, when there's nothing left but ruins, that takes courage most will never understand. You've been through the worst of it, and somehow you're still here. That's not weakness. That's resilience. That's power. And yeah, the world will try to drag you down, to remind you of everything you've lost, every mistake you've made. It'll push and push until you feel like you're sinking into darkness, like there's no way out. But that's when you find the strength to push back. That's when you dig deep, deeper than you thought possible, and find that part of you that refuses to quit. That part of you that will fight to the end, no matter the cost. They'll tell you to move on, to let go of the past, as if it's just that simple. But you know it's not. You carry those scars for a reason. They're not there to remind you of your pain. They're there to remind you of your strength. Every scar is a battle you survived. Every wound that healed is proof that you can endure, that you can keep going. And the pain, the memories, they're just the price of being alive, of fighting through the darkness. You've got rage inside you, don't you? That anger at everything that went wrong, at every person who let you down, at every time life spit in your face. And that rage, it's a weapon, but it's also a fire that can burn you alive if you're not careful. So you take that anger, that bitterness, and you shape it. You mold it into something that fuels you, that drives you forward instead of dragging you down. Because that anger, it's a reminder that you're still fighting, that you're still here, no matter what's been thrown at you. I know it's tempting to let the darkness take over, to give in to the pain and let it consume you. But you're stronger than that. You have to be. There's no other choice. This world, it won't give you peace. It won't give you comfort. It's going to push you to the edge time and time again until you feel like you can't take it anymore. But that's when you look inside, when you find that core of steel, that unbreakable part of you that nothing and no one can touch. Starting over isn't for the weak. It's not for those who want an easy way out. It's for warriors, for those who've been through hell and have the courage to go back and face it all over again if that's what it takes. So let them doubt you. Let them think you're broken. Let them think you're done. Because they don't know. They don't know the battles you fought, the demons you faced. They don't know the strength it takes to start again with nothing but scars as your armor and fire in your soul. And maybe, just maybe, one day you'll find peace. Maybe one day you'll look back and see that every tear, every scream, every sleepless night, it was all worth it. Not because it was easy, but because it made you into something stronger, something unstoppable. But until that day comes, you fight, you bleed, you rise, you carry that weight, and you let it make you into something that nothing and no one can break. You don't have to do it for anyone else. Do it for you. Do it for that fire that refuses to go out. That small, defiant spark that life couldn't crush no matter how hard it tried. Do it because starting over isn't just about survival. It's about proving to yourself that no matter how many times you're knocked down, you'll get back up. Because that's who you are. A warrior, a survivor, someone who will stand against the storm, alone if he has to, and refuse to be broken. So, get up, take that first step, even if your legs are shaking, even if it feels like you're walking through fire. Because every step you take is a victory, every breath a defiance. Let the world watch as you rebuild yourself, scar by scar, wound by wound. Let them see what it means to start over, to come back stronger, harder, and more unbreakable than ever. Let them see what a true warrior looks like, forged in darkness, fueled by pain, and driven by an unyielding will to survive. This is your battle now. You want to give up, don't you? Some days it feels like it'd be easier. Just let the weight pull you under. Let the silence take over. No more fighting. No more pushing through the pain. Just peace. That seductive, empty promise of peace. But that's not you, is it? No, you're the type who's built to endure, to stare down the darkness even when it feels like it's swallowing you whole. You're the one who can look in the mirror, see the mess staring back, and still find the guts to keep going. Look at your hands, scarred, calloused, rough from all you've been through. Those hands tell a story of survival, of resilience. They've held on when you thought you couldn't, gripped tight to hope when hope was just a whisper. Those hands have carried you through the storm, time and time again. And yeah, they're tired. You're tired. I know it feels like the weight of the world is pressing down, like every step forward is just dragging the past along with you. But don't you dare let go. Don't you dare let everything you've survived be for nothing. There's a saying, the darkest hour is just before the dawn. Sounds like a damn cliche, doesn't it? But there's truth in it, because when you're in that dark place, when the world feels empty and cold, that's when you find out what you're really made of. That's when you discover strength you never knew existed. Because strength isn't found in comfort or ease. It's born in the depths, in the moments when everything feels lost, and you're standing alone with nothing but your pain and your will. And yeah, maybe you don't feel strong. Maybe you don't feel like a warrior. But strength isn't about feeling invincible. It's about feeling broken and still moving forward. It's about facing that brokenness, that emptiness, and refusing to let it define you. You think warriors don't feel pain? That they don't feel fear? They do. Every damn day. But they keep going, not because they're fearless, but because they've accepted that fear, that pain. It's part of the journey. It's part of what shapes them. You can be a warrior and still feel. You can still cry, still hurt, still bleed. But those tears, that pain, that's where the real power lies. Because it means you're human. It means you've got a heart that refuses to give up. A soul that keeps fighting even when everything else is telling you to let go. And that's what makes you unstoppable. Not some illusion of invincibility, but the raw, unfiltered reality of being human, of feeling everything and still choosing to rise. And remember this, starting over isn't about erasing the past. It's not about pretending the pain never happened. It's about carrying that pain, wearing it like armor. It's about letting it harden you, not into something cold and unfeeling, but into something unbreakable, something that can withstand anything, because you've already faced the worst, haven't you? You've already been to the edge, felt the emptiness, the despair, and yet here you are, still breathing, still fighting. That alone is a victory. You don't have to be whole to keep going. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just need to take it one step at a time. One damn step. And if that's all you can do today, then that's enough. Because every step is progress. Every step is a refusal to let the darkness win. And yeah, it's hard. It's brutal. But that's what makes it worth it. That's what makes it real. People will never understand. Not really. They'll look at you and see what they want to see. Some will see strength. Others will see someone broken, someone who's been through too much. Let them think what they want. Their opinions don't matter. They don't know what it's like to carry the kind of weight you carry. They don't know the courage it takes to rebuild from nothing, to face the world with scars as your only armor. You're a warrior, and warriors fight, even when no one else sees the battle. Starting over is a battle. Every day you wake up and you face it, even when it feels like there's nothing left to fight for. Because that's who you are. A fighter, a survivor. And maybe one day you'll find peace. Maybe one day you'll look back on this pain and see it as the fire that forged you into something indestructible. But until then, you keep going. Until then, fight. Because that's what warriors do. So, stand up. Let the world see what it looks like when a warrior rises, scarred but unbroken. Let them see the fire that refuses to die, the strength that refuses to fade. Let them see what it means to survive, to endure, to start over, even when every part of you is screaming to give up. Show them what it means to be relentless, to fight with every breath, every beat of your heart. Because this is your battle, your journey, and no one, nothing can take that away from you. This is your life, and you'll live it on your terms, scars, and all. Because it's okay to start over. It's okay to be broken, but it's never okay to give up. So keep fighting, warrior. Keep pushing forward, because there's a strength in you that the world has yet to see. And when it does, it'll know that nothing and no one can break the spirit of a true warrior.